Hello everybody and welcome back from a snowy Canada. Hope everybody's doing well on this very snowy and cold weekend. Almost ready for Christmas. I think I am too. So I decided I was going to do a little bit more of a Christmassy theme because I know technically it is it's still fall, but we're full on winter here. So I was thinking of going with like a white theme. So I'm using my white sparkly shimmery glitter, and I don't know what you call that, like iridescent little flakes, and some tape, and that little, I guess they're I don't know what they call them, iridescent stars too, that match the flakes and the glitter. So I'm just going to start out by putting some tape in the middle of my nails because there's going to be like negative space in between those two, between the glitters. And that's where we're going to put the stars. So I'm just starting out with putting the tape on. And I don't show everything because you don't need to see me putting tape on all 5 fingers. So I just show you one finger and then carry on from there. So I've got the tape on all of the fingers. So now what I'm just going to do is just put some clear polish on the tops and the bottom of the nails each, and then kind of dip them or sprinkle them right into the glitter, the raw glitter itself. But like I said, I only show one finger because it would just take too long for you to see every single finger that I'm doing when it's the same thing for every finger. So I'm just grabbing the glitter, and I didn't have enough on my little paper there, so I had to put a little bit more in. So I've got my, I don't know, I guess base coat or clear coat, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to put some clear on the nails so that it will pick up the glitter for me. So there you go. Picked up perfectly. And then on to the next step. So I'm going to use that little, I guess, the iridescent kind of shimmery little flakes there. I've got it just on a little piece of paper. I actually cut them up a little bit so that they were easier to pick up. So like, I'm just applying some clear on my nail so that I can easily transfer over those little flakes. I tried picking them up with a little wax pencil. It seems to be the best way. You know, you can always dunk it in, but then, you know, you get way too many, and then it's like really, they've got like a really thick texture to them. So I didn't want to do that, but sometimes you don't have a choice. But for this time, it was picking up perfectly for me because I cut them a little bit in advance, so they weren't all, you know, different shapes and oddly shaped, because then they just wouldn't stick on your nail. It would just be too much. Plus I also want to try to encapsulate it too, so if there is anything sticking out, it's easier to, you can just file it off or whatever. So there, all of the nails are done. You can see all the little sparkly little pink iridescent flakes there. I think it looks so pretty. So I'm just taking off the tape so I can start the negative space in between the two. And like I said, I'm not going to show all of the nails because they're all going to be the same. So I just show you how I did the one, and then I continue on with the rest. It's a very relatively easy design. I just wanted something quick and simple this time. But what I'm going to do is take some white nail polish and kind of outline the little negative space there with some white, because it's like a whole white theme. So I thought I'd just stick with the white. Sorry, I'm not in frame. Sometimes I forget that I'm filming, and it's quite difficult for me to film and to try to do the nails at the same time. So I'm getting a little bit better, but forgive me. And I apologize for not being in frame, but you can see that I'm just putting the little white stripes down so that we've got that little negative space in between the nail. And you can see like how some of those little iridescent flakes are kind of sticking out of the nail. But that's okay, because that can be fixed later on with some filing and stuff like that. So there, we've got all of them prepared. See how cute that is? I think it's cute. Yes, I did forget my index finger there, but don't worry, I can fix that after. I didn't notice it until after. I was just so jazzed about doing this. So now I've got my little stars that match the iridescent flakes and the glitter. So once again, I'm just putting some clear polish on, and I'm only going to put 2 stars in the middle because that's all that'll fit there. But it turned out really cute. So I got my little wax pen again, and I'm putting some little stars inside the negative space, as well as I think I also put some of those little iridescent flakes down there too, just to give it a little shimmer or sparkle in the light. And that's why I also cut them up a little bit too, so that they're a little bit more even and they're not sticking up everywhere and everything like that. But I only show you one finger, and then I do the rest off camera because you don't need to see that. It's just so time consuming, especially when they're all the same. So there you go. So there's the stars with some of the little flakes inside. Super cute. And there we go. All of them done. And yes, I did notice that I forgot my finger, and I did the stripe there, so it's all good. All right, so then I just encased it with some clear acrylic. And now would be the time, if you've got any roughness or anything like that, then you can just file it off before adding the finishing touches and stuff like that to them. I do think it turned out really pretty. I did notice though that because I already had the shape to my nails, it turned out a little bit thick, but this was the very first time ever that I've actually encapsulated nails. So, you live and you learn, so I'll know for next time. I'll make sure that the nails are really, really thin when I start next time, so that I don't have so much bulk to them. But I still think they turned out really cute. So after, filing and buffing and trying to shape as best as possible, then I do come in with the top coat to make it all sparkly and shine. That's the best part, when you put on the top coat and you get to see how pretty they turned out to be. So there we go. All of them are finished. All of them are sparkly and they're glory. And I hope you all liked this this video, and please consider subscribing. Bye for now.